Y arrancamos la segunda parte de esto, la fábrica del día de la fecha, esta sección donde lo que hacemos es hablar de la industria de la música y de todos sus cambios y eso. Y hoy nos vamos para Francia, mis amigos, para hablar con la amiga Manuel de ALIORE, que ya está conectada con nosotros. Hi, my friend, are you listening me good?
Hi, I listen you very good. It's perfect.
Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with my friend Raulo. He speaks English much better than me, so don't care for that. And they're gonna make the exact question we make all bands and all artists from all parts of the world, and later we're gonna talk about from the president of the band. Okay?
Okay.
Excellent, Raúl. Go to show, Raúl.
No, see, thanks for being for your time and for being here. We are not talking about nothing, so we are going to start about with the interview. So please tell us your full name, where are you from, and how old are you?
Okay. I'm 35. I'm from Nice in France, and my name and my scene name is Murmure, and so I'm the vocalist of the band ALIORE.
Perfect.
And I hope you can hear me clearly because I am currently at a charity rock festival where I'm volunteering. So I've hidden away in a dressing room to do the interview, but I'm truly delighted to be speaking with you today.
Wow. Thanks for that.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for taking the time.
And can you tell us which is your first memory of you listening to music?
Sorry?
Your first memory of you listening to music.
Of listening my music. The first memory when I listened myself. My own music.
Music in general.
Just music. Oh, my first memory. It was when I was really, really little, because my father was really fond of jazz.
Ooh.
So it's where I began, I think, with jazz and blues. But my mother, at the same time, brought me in opera to hear a singer singing opera and to see ballet. So I had like classical and jazz education in music.
Beautiful, beautiful. And can you tell us which was the first concert that you went?
My first concert, I guess it was when I was a teenager, and I saw a French band, which I can't recall the name because they were not very famous. But I was like, oh, it's bad. Oh my god. So it was, my first concert was really, really bad. And I was like, oh, wow, I love music, and this is not the good impression that I want to have. But then I went to see Iron Maiden.
Oh.
Yeah, and this was like so amazing. So it was a relief for me to see that, okay, this is why I love music.
Perfect. And you like the 90s hardcore and hip-hop scene, like No One Is Innocent and Silmarils from France, you know?
Sorry?
No.
Sorry.
You like the hardcore and the hip-hop scene from the 90s in France, like No One Is Innocent or Silmarils. Do you know them?
No, I don't.
Perfect. You are into heavy metal.
Yes, I am in heavy metal, and specifically in black metal, like post-black metal, also really black metal. I love that. I'm open to other styles or other music, of course, but where I find my emotions are more in black metal or progressive metal as well. Like I love I love Gojira because of course they are French and everything. I love Emperor because this is where I began in black metal. But I can also listen to Tool, which is a prog metal. So it depends. I find my inspirations with a lot of things, and it's based on emotions. For ALIORE, I draw more from atmosphere than from specific artists. They are dark, they are introspective, sometimes mystical words, things that speak of shadow, light, inner struggle, and I try always to find this through poetry.
Perfect. And you speak about Iron Maiden in the UK, and what do you think that are the most important differences between the Northern Europe, heavy metal, death metal, and black music, and the one from France?
Oh, I don't know. The scene is different. I think from North, they are it's really true black metal. They are really traditional and they have imaginary that are their own. In France, there is a growing scene. Actually, there is a really good growing scene with young bands who are more post, and so it's modern. It's not the same sound, technical. But the imaginary is different. We try to speak more about emotions and think that we can relate to.
Perfect. Thanks for the explanation. And can you tell us how did ALIORE band begin and why you put that name?
Where I put what?
The name of the band, ALIORE. ALIORE?
Yeah. ALIORE, we are a post-black metal. To explain a little bit, ALIORE, the name, comes from the Latin for elsewhere. It represents a crossing, a narrative and atmospheric metal project with a very strong focus on lyrics, which are in French, and emotion, like I told you. And we aim as much to tell a story as to create an intense and brutal experience. So the music acts as an outlet, almost a form of catharsis, This is why we tell everyone that we are post-black metal bands, but we like to say it in French, like metal noir, narrative. Perfect.
Nice explanation. We understand everything. Perfect. And wait a second. In January of this year, you released your last single. Sorry, my accent. Entertain avec le diable. How was the recording process of the last single?
Okay, so entretien avec le diable, so interview with the devil. It's not a song about the devil in the literal sense. It's an inner dialogue, a confrontation with one's own shadows, compromises, and renunciations. The devil is there to answer questions, to give meanings, but also represents what we sometimes prefer not to face. So we tracked and recorded and produced this song with Sébastien Camille at Studio Art Music, which is a really, really good studio in France, and we are honored to do it with him. And the music video that you saw was directed by Disclosure Productions. So we had a lot of luck with that. So it was filmed in a bunker. Second War bunker, l'ouvrage de la Guessin, that I say hello to them because they were really, really nice to let us do that.
Wow.
And the association. So, and the pitch of the video is different. That's what we have the meanings of the lyrics. So it's more a story, and say it's an Urbex YouTuber who begins experiencing visions or spirits from another era, engaged in a dialogue with an entity.
Really black things, really black
yeah,
things.
Really
and black space. Wow, boludo. Sí. terrible. Sí. And can you tell us, just to come to the nowadays, no? What do you think about artificial intelligence?
Oh my God! So I wouldn't have the time to talk about it because I'm sad that there are a lot of music which are made like that. But I think the emotions, the human emotions, can't be done like that. So I think I didn't hear at all intelligent artificial musics because I'm not interested. In fact, it's not what I want to to have as a feeling when I hear music. So I don't understand really that maybe one day it can be a tool, I don't know, to compose or something, but at the time, today, it's difficult to tell. We don't use it. We have our own emotions, our own feelings that we put in our music, and so when I write for ALIORE, I just put my words as they are, and no one and no IA can do that for me.
Wow. Perfecto. Sí. And in your normal life, you use it or not?
IA?
Sí.
I've already used ChatGPT for organization,
okay.
for tableau, like for budget or something like that.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And can you tell us something about the France or Nice actual music scene?
Okay. The actual music scene in France, and particularly in Nice, where we are, there are a lot of metal bands which are really, really, really good. Like there is a band we have performed several times, which is desde. Desde is a French band, a death metal band from Nice too, and they are really good. They are going to do a tour this year, actually. In France, and so yeah, you can hear them too.
Perfect. You just have to play live now, no?
No. Está trabajando en un festival a beneficio.
Okay.
Sí.
Okay. I want to know if you prepare a special outfit at the time to play, because I love the way you dress in your videos and the makeup and all the production. How do you manage that?
Yeah, because we have an imaginary. I can tell you the story which is behind our album, if you want, which is why I dress like that. In fact, so I will answer first the question. Yes, I have a special dress for when I perform. When I do a gig, I'm always in a white dress with like lace, really. Like from another era, from vintage, and it's like I come very pure on scene, and I'm lost. I don't know. I'm like a little girl, and I'm just looking at my public, and they want to reconfort me, but at the first time I arrive and I scream what I want, what I have on my heart, and they're like, oh my God. So they can relate to that, because why do I stream? I stream for the ones who can't. I try.
Perfect.
But if you want, I can tell you a little bit about the story, because we are releasing our album in a few weeks. So it's Oraison Funèbre. I think you knew in English it's funeral oration. It's a journey with a double reading. On one side, we follow the entire journey of our characters with death at the starting point, moving through fear, anger, vengeance, resignation, questioning, and hope. On the other, it's a funeral oration of our things that come to an end, like illusions, versions of oneself, even fear, a kind of guide to finding light within darkness. It's an elegy for all the things we struggle to leave behind, to let die. The projection, the former version of ourselves, the resentment, the doubt, all those things that we sometimes cling to, even through they weigh us down, hold us back on our path. So this album was conceived as a story unfolding from the very first track to the last. It tells the full emotional journey of this character that I play, Murmure, beginning with her tragic death. It represents what dies within us when we suffer an injustice of any kind, sometimes to the point of being changed forever. And Murmure, who I am, who in life before her death was named Marianne Dufresne, a young French woman from the early 20th century, is murdered by her husband. commander, driven mad by drugs and vice, ultimately slits Maya in the throat before throwing her body into the flames on the fireplace. And I will meet in my death other characters. So my guitarist, Ether, my bassist, Dolor, and my drummer, Abaddon, which have characters as well from the same era and dead by the same person. We have the same enemy, which is, of course, an injustice, a metaphor for the injustice, but it's a commander with mad and everyone. So ALIORE tells their story, a story of death, of vengeance, but above all, resilience. It's a song for the wandering souls, a catharsis within the night where brutality becomes a release and pain a way to glimpse the light.
Wow.
There is a story behind the music, a real story behind the music.
Wow. And do you have a dream outfit? You know that almost impossible to make.
For ALIORE?
Sí.
A dream for ALIORE?
Claro, in your mind, maybe super dress.
For a dream for ALIORE in the future?
No. Wait.
Oh, sí.
No, pero Manu, no entendió que era dress. Manu wants to know if you can dress up, putting clothes that you can imagine. No? An outfit that is impossible to make.
In your dream, maybe with fire, with tentacles. I don't know.
In fact, I already did that because in the video clip where I'm in white with a long dress, a long white dress at the beginning of the clip with the pikes on my head and the flowers and everything. The secret is it's my wedding dress, my real wedding dress that I changed a little bit for the clip. So it was something important for me to dress like this in my music.
Espectacular. Espectacular.
I love ALIORE.
Excelente. Muy bueno. Manu, si te parece, cerramos ya la entrevista. Sí, just one more question. It's really a pleasure to meet you. Now we know about the history behind the music, so that is important for us. Muy bueno. Sí, just to finish the interview, we are going to play Apprehension. Can you tell us what did that song represent to you?
Apprehension, what it represents to me.
Mm-hmm.
This song is the first that we released when I first arrived in the band, because I was the last to join the band. When my guitarist Tib, which is the creator of ALIORE, began to make it alive, the project, because he was when the first time he thought about ALIORE, it was during the COVID that he wrote a little bit on the table 2 albums, acoustic. Then a few years later, he told himself, okay, I have to do something alive with this project. I was the last to arrive in the project, and it was like 2 weeks that I was in the project, and someone proposed us to do the first part in a gig of Hool, the big band, the black metal Hool. So we released the quickest possible the first single, which is Apprehension, with the video clip like live, and it was so fast, and so it represents that we can do everything, the 4 of us, because we are a little family and it's a fusion between us. They're like my big brother, the 3 of them, so everything is possible with them.
Excellent. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to speak with you, and we are going to send you the interview on the live show. And thank you very much.
Thank you
it's a pleasure. Bye-bye.
It was a pleasure. Bye-bye.
sang, linge sale.